What if the Devourer of Worlds chose the Green Goliath as his herald? Welcome to a twisted reality in Marvel What If series. Our story begins with Bruce, now bound to Galactus's will, approaching a doomed planet. Landing on Williman, Bruce tells the people that Galactus is coming, a warning they'd already heard. Surprisingly, they knew he was coming. Bruce is confused and asks why they haven't left, asking about escape ships. The leader of these people is very proud and says they are fighters who never run from a fight. Bruce realizes their pride is going to get them killed. Ignoring his warnings, the leader orders his people to attack the Herald. Even as they shoot at him, Bruce tries one last time to help them, but they keep attacking. That's when Bruce's control breaks. He gets really angry and says if you choose to die, it may as well come from him, and transforms into Hulk. Now we jump back in time to years earlier when Galactus first approached Bruce Banner on Earth. Banner, already aware of Galactus and his former herald, the Silver Surfer, recalls their previous encounters on Earth and how Reed Richards managed to drive them away. He then directly asks Galactus why he has come to Earth and, more specifically, why he seeks him out. Galactus reveals he is searching for a new herald and believes Banner will succeed where others have failed. Banner protests, stating that the Hulk is far from reliable. However, Galactus counters, emphasizing the Hulk's immense power, which he deems wasted on Earth. He offers Banner a chance to give that power meaningful purpose. Banner, weary of the Hulk's destructive nature, simply expresses his desire for it all to end. Galactus then makes a tempting offer. In his service, the Hulk would only be directed to the specific world destined for consumption, preventing any additional, random destruction. Furthermore, if Banner agrees, planet Earth would be forever spared from Galactus's hunger. Continuing their exchange, Bruce Banner, clearly burdened by the Hulk's rampages, expresses his desperation. He admits he doesn't know any other way to stop the destruction, and confesses he can no longer live this way. A moment of conflicted contemplation passes before he seemingly makes a drastic decision. Okay, what the hell? Hulk in space. Let's do it. Let's go. Galactus responds with a cold finality. It is decided. He then unleashes some kind of energy beam upon Bruce, lifting him off the ground and drawing him closer. Returning to the present timeline on the ravaged planet Williman, the Hulk slowly reverts to Bruce Banner in the middle of the bodies of the fallen. Just then, the colossal figure of Galactus arrives. Bruce greets him, saying, "Master, welcome." He explains that he warned the Willamians of his arrival and even provided them with colony ship designs, but they refused to listen or prepare, choosing instead to fight. Galactus dismisses this with an indifferent, "It matters not. These evacuation projects, your hobby is no concern of mine unless it interferes with your duties. Understood?" Bruce bows his head in compliance, replying, "Yes, master." Galactus then commands, "Good, my hunger is vast. Go now to Elysian 3 and prepare it for my arrival." Bruce immediately takes flight, his response echoing his servitude. "Yes, master." Bruce Banner arrives on Elysian 3, a wave of relief washing over him as he sees evidence that the planet's species followed the evacuation instructions he sent. But just as he lands, he hears a voice cutting through the air. "You know that colony ship can only accommodate a fraction of the planet's population, right?" It's Tony Stark, alongside Carol Danvers and Vision. Carol tries to interject, but Tony presses on, stating that if Bruce had focused on helping them stop Galactus instead of his evacuation efforts, they could have saved all the Kree living there, not just a handful. Bruce, taken aback by their presence and sudden concern, asks why Earth's mightiest heroes are finally worried about what Galactus does beyond Earth. Vision explains that Elysian 3 is a vital outpost in the Kree-Skrull War. Bruce's look sharpens as he looks at Tony. There it is. You are not worried about lives. You are worried about assets in Imperial war games. Tony Stark fires back at Bruce, accusing him of being high and mighty, despite being a mere errand boy for the universe's most successful walking and talking genocide machine. The shock turns into furious anger. Hulk starts to appear, and with a huge roar, he throws Tony far away. Tony hits the ground hard but quickly gets up, urgently telling Carol and Vision they need to buy him 60 seconds. Vision, always logical, suggests running away. But Hulk's anger gets even bigger. A raw, green fury let loose. Tony quick dodges Hulk's powerful hits, saying again, 60 seconds! Carol Danvers steps in, fighting the giant. While they fight, she says to, "Why don't we just take a beat, huh, bud?" Hulk feels Carol's cosmic energy and his eyes get a hungry look. "That cosmic energy swirling around and inside you, isn't it, Captain? And I really like cosmic energy." As he starts to take her power, she falls to the ground. Vision shouts in worry, flying to help her. But Hulk just says, "Don't worry, Tin Man. You're next," and punches Vision. Luckily, Vision's intangibility saves him, But then Hulk blasts him with Carol's stolen energy. Vision falls to the ground, defeated. The next panel showcases Hulk standing over Carol and Vision, who are on the ground unconscious. Hulk just says, "Weak." From the distance, Tony says, "Hey, that's not fair. They did their job. They bought me 60 seconds," as he shows up with new and improved Hulkbuster suit. Without hesitation, Hulk unleashes a blast of cosmic energy. But Tony, now armored, confidently retorts, "The old Hulkbuster's been upgraded, incorporating technology confiscated from Victor Von Doom. He called it the Cosmic Harness. Basically, I'm supercharged now, and energy blasts are off the table for you." Hulk, a smirk spreading across his face, simply replies, "Good." The two titans then charge at each other, their fists colliding with a massive, energy-filled impact. Tony follows up with a powerful punch to Hulk's face and unleashes his repulsor beams, blasting the green giant. Seemingly unfazed, Hulk roars and charges towards Tony, delivering a brutal kick that sends him flying. Hulk then grabs Tony by the arm and hurls him through the massive colony ship. The ship explodes, and a look of horror washes over Hulk's face as he cries out, "No!" Realization dawns on him. He turns his fury on Tony. "This is your fault. You destroyed the colony ship, their only means of escape. You have doomed these people. You corrupt everything you touch, Stark." Tony, surprisingly calm, counters, You really do care about them, don't you?" Hulk's rage intensifies. "I'll end you, Stark." Tony's response is almost resigned. "Yeah, maybe you should. Maybe it's time. We did you dirty, big guy. I'm sorry." Hulk, confused and enraged, demands, "What are you talking about?" Tony's next words deliver a shocking revelation. They knew Galactus had taken him. He explains how Galactus returned to Earth, and this time, they had no way to stop him. In a desperate attempt to save their own planet, they offered up their most powerful warrior, the Hulk, to serve as his herald. Tony confesses their terrible reasoning. They were relieved to be rid of the Hulk's destruction, and even hoped Galactus could somehow control him. In the distance, a faint cry for the help pierces the chaos. A little girl trapped beneath debris. Tony, witnessing Hulk's immediate concern, his face etched with dawning remorse, says, "Hulk, we were wrong. I can see it now. I'm sorry I didn't before. You're not the problem to be contained. You don't have to be Galactus's monster. You don't have to accept the deaths of all these people. You have a choice." Hearing the child's plea, Hulk doesn't hesitate. He leaps across the ravaged landscape, reaching the trapped girl just in time. As he breaks the debris, the immense stress and emotion cause him to revert back to Bruce Banner. He then helps a battered Tony out of his ruined Hulkbuster armor, his voice filled with despair. "I couldn't have saved them, Tony. I couldn't have saved any of them. It's all I ever wanted. But Galactus, he's inevitable." Tony counters, "He's not inevitable, Bruce. That's just what he needs you to think. Because there is only one thing that is truly inevitable. The Hulk has no master." Bruce clutches his head, overwhelmed. Tony asks if he's all right. Bruce's response is raw and filled with a building fury. "No, I'm angry. Tell Galactus, Hulk is coming." And that brings us to the end of this mind-bending what-if scenario. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay tuned for more comic book deep dives, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.